we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Brooke Anderson, and I am here today with Maggie, and we are going to be sharing all about how to turn your health journey into a paycheck. Because yes, it's a real thing. It's a real opportunity. I have been doing this for 7 years. Maggie, is it 3 years?
3, yep,
Years.
3.
So it's just wild to me how, one, we all came into this wanting, of course, to live a healthy lifestyle. Our health is important now when we're in our 37 babies, and in 30 years from now when we're 60 chasing our grandkids. So I know for me, and I'm sure Maggie can relate, health is always going to be important to us. And then how can we transform that into an income for our families, and also share what we have learned and help our clients. So that's what we're talking about today. We're going to be going over 4 steps of what we do as partners using social media. I know that's a big one for some of you. Just nervous of what that looks like. What will people think? We'll address that. The earning opportunity, and then how to get started. So we're just going to respect your time and get going on this. Here's just a glimpse, I love these pictures, of our team. Most of us, I would say 90% of us, also have a part-time, full-time job that we supplement partnering with Body on the side. I know for myself, I was a teacher for a couple years before I was able to leave teaching and started staying at home and doing this on the side because of Body. But I also know there's a lot of women on our team who don't have that goal. I have a girl who she's just headed this stroke unit right now, and she's like killing it this year in her health career. But she also this year has lost 40 pounds. I should say last year, since it's February, lost 40 pounds with her second baby postpartum using Body. So she's like, of course, I don't want to leave what I'm doing in the healthcare world. This is awesome. But I also think this is equally as awesome. And she's helping all these nurses and doctors get set up with Body. And it's just been a really cool. So just if you are in that realm of like, hey, I'm not sure what I want this to look like, that this is for you. Listen up. We're teachers, nurses, pharmacists, lawyers, PTs, photographers, but we all come together with a common purpose because we just want to help, and we want to share what has simplified our health journey so much. Or I could speak for myself, like years and years of trying all the things, and then finally, things just click for Body. We'll get into that in just a second. But we are from all over the United States, Mexico, Canada, England, and a lot of us, we meet via Zoom at least once a month, but we also have 3 to 4 in-person events a year because we're not virtual beings. And even though it's a beautiful thing, we can do this on our phones, and the comfort of wherever we are, our car, our homes. We need to be that in-person contact, face-to-face, hugging, laughing, crying together. All those things happen when we get together. So that's just about it of our team and what you're going to expect. I'm going to let Maggie take it off from here about what is a partner, and then we'll just go through the flow.
Okay, so I'm Maggie. I am a 36-year-old mama of 2 boys who have more energy than I know where that even could come from. But I started my journey when I was 15 months postpartum with my first son, Boone. And I was doing the things, going to the gym, trying to eat healthy, doing all that stuff. But I was just missing so much time with him. And I just wasn't getting the results that I was looking for. So for me, I just wasn't feeling good in my body. And the invite couldn't have come at a better time for me. And I decided that I really didn't have anything to lose. I was going to give it a try. I started with my soulmate workout, and I became a partner 4 weeks into the 9-week program. And I just haven't looked back since. And I recently became a diamond partner, and I earned the title of team builder, and recently just hit Success Club All-Star, which is exciting. But I earned that free trip to Vegas. And so that is why I wanted to come on here and do this coach sneak peek, because it's just one of those things where that fire from this weekend has been amazing. So for me, I just want to let you guys know, you do not have to know everything or have everything to be a partner. The best partners are those who love their health and fitness routine, love what it's doing for their lives, but also that they love to help people where you were to get to where you are now, to looking and feeling your best. So, okay, I will go over step number 1, which is what is a partner and how do we get people results? So this weekend, Aaron Hopkins, who's number 2 in the business, said, that sometimes when people ask, like, what is a body partner? Like she says, like, I have so many words to say and I don't want to word vomit on them. So I tell them we are getting healthy and we are looking and feeling the way we want to and helping others do the same. And here's the thing, we are not fitness or nutrition experts. We have goals of our own. Tons of us are doing completely different programs. We're all in different seasons of life, but we're just showing that this works in these seasons of life. We're being consistent. We're not being perfect. And the best part about this is that we're kind of the CEO of our own little business, and we get to surround ourselves with women that we want to be with. And we all know and love so many people that should be doing this with us. So for us, it's like, why not help them get started? Why not show them like how to be accountable, how to show up in the Facebook groups, and let's do this together. And then let's get rewarded for doing it. And the best part is we get to show and use our own health and fitness. So we get to get healthy and show others that like, you can do this too. And then I know step 2, Brooke, you want to talk about like social media and kind of connecting with others.
And I just wanted to go back to this step really quick too of
Yeah.
like, we help either like we're that coach, that accountability partner. Usually a lot of us either use there's a BOD app where you can go in and log your workout, log what you did, log how it went, log nutrition. That's really slick. Or I know some partners also do Facebook accountability groups. So those are kind of the ways we like hold hands. And also some people are like, hey, I'd rather just have a text every day, or I'd rather have you just check in once a week. That flexibility can look different for however you want to best support your clients. And then social media. So I always love talking about social media because that was like my biggest hesitation. And I would guess it's probably one of yours as well. And just thinking, one, I don't want to be that friend. I don't want to be icky. I don't want to be like that friend where everyone scrolls past you and just you're like, oh, they're just trying to sell me something. And I remember my coach asked me this. She goes, Brooke, was I that friend to you? Or did you think I was so icky in the things I shared? Did you not want to like talk to me at all? Did you just roll past everything and roll your eyes? It's like, no, you are such a light in my newsfeed. You are such a positive influence as a mom, as a woman, of how to take care of your body, giving me tips, giving me tricks. And I'm like, I loved seeing your stuff. And she's like, exactly. That's what you're going to be to the people who need this. And not everyone's going to need this. So like, maybe there will be a person or two. I'm not going to say everyone's going to love what you're doing, but maybe there's going to be a person or two who say like, yeah, that's not for me. And you're going to find the people that need this just like you do. So being authentic, sharing your story. To be a body partner, you have to be 18 years old. So that's 18 years of life where you have a story. Sometimes women are like, oh, my story's boring. Great. Because you know what? Most everyone can relate to a boring story of maybe where you fell off in college or motherhood kind of wrecked you and flipped your world upside down. Like those are the most relatable stories. Sometimes I have coaches who lose 100 pounds with this and they say, well, people just freeze when, you know, they see me lose 100 pounds and they think I will never do that. So whatever your story is, Maggie's story is very different as a mom of 2 than my story, which is a mom of 5. Like we all have our different things. Speak your truth because then you're going to speak right to your person, your passions, your interests. Those are going to bring the people that also have those same passions and interests right to your doorstep. We call it sprinkling in body. I heard it once and I've like always thought of it since. Body is not the main show. We're not just getting on our stories or on our posts and okay, it's the workout. Okay, it's our shake. Okay, it's you know, the nutrition. Like those are things that we sprinkle in throughout the day. I know personally, I'm just thinking of my day so far of yes, I shared that I was making my energize, but then I also shared all about like things that I've been doing with my kids and my son just started walking and sharing clips of those, like showing that I am a normal mom, a normal person, and then sprinkling in, oh, but this energy drink really helps me get through the day. Or, oh, like this 30-minute workout totally changed my mood from blah as the day started to like, let's freaking tackle this Friday. So just sharing those things, it's not the main show. Once you become a body coach, you're still 100% you, share your life, share your passions, whatever you're comfortable sharing with, and then just sprinkle in how the nutrition has helped you, how that shake has helped you. And don't let it just overwhelm everything you do. And then the next one is just start having conversations. It's this, so using social media to truly be social. And I'm sure Maggie can relate to this too. It's so much more free, so much more free. It's so freeing to you get on social media to just talk with people and not in an icky way, like, oh, I'm just going to invite Maggie right now. And hey, Maggie, like, where did you get that outfit? Because that workout outfit was really dang cute. Like something I want to know. If I have a question, I'm not afraid anymore. I was at the beginning to just ask the question or compliment someone, or if someone posts a prayer or a verse, I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you for sharing that. I really needed to hear that, rather than before I would have just scrolled through and I would mindlessly have sucked in all this information that left me dry. And like, what did I just do with the last 30 minutes? Instead of now, I'm just intentionally shifting to asking questions, having conversations, and then the natural conversation is going to lead to, hey, Maggie, I don't know if you've seen this. I'm actually starting to run a group on March, 1st. Would it's for other busy moms. Would that be something you'd be interested in? It's not icky. You've had touch points. You probably have had conversation if you're being intentional about having conversation, and then you just let it, then you've done your job. As long, once you present, hey, you could do this with me. I know that's a big one of just opening up the door, showing someone like, you could do this with me. Even if you do go to the CrossFit gym, even if you do have an awesome thing going on, what person doesn't need an amazing workout at their fingertips for when they're traveling, or for when their sick kids are sick, or for when they just don't feel like getting out of the dang house and they just want to do it from home. So doing these daily things and taking action, and then evaluating, well, what did my audience really enjoy seeing that day? For me, a lot of it is baby stuff and like sharing of like homeschool things I do. It's not my outfits, or it's not the home decor that I might gravitate towards sharing. So I just evaluate, okay, they really enjoy seeing this, so I'll share more of that. Taking action and just going with the flow and never giving up. No one will ever have social media mastered. I will just say that. And it's always changing. So we are always learning. And the beautiful thing is we're doing it together, where no one is just getting on winging it. We're all sharing ideas. And that's what I think just makes it so much fun with our team. So, all right. I'm also going to take on how to earn, because this is a real thing. And I know for me, when I started out, it was a big one. Not everyone wants to come into this and make this their full-time income, but that was what I wanted to do with it. It took time, it took effort. I understood that. I was frustrated at times. I'm like, why am I not seeing more? But at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm getting healthy. I'm a better mom, I'm a better wife. And as long as those things were continuing to happen, I'm like, why wouldn't I keep putting in the work to make it happen? And it's simple work. Like I just said on the last slide, sharing, evaluating, inviting, and then just tweaking it and doing it again. So as customers, there's our 3 different ways we can earn. We off of our customers, we get 20% commission if we sell of workouts, or if we sell Shakeology or a cleanse, we get 20% of that income from those sales. We also get 20% discount on all products. So all products that we might be using, we get 20% off of those. There is a $15 monthly business fee, and that starts your second month of being a partner. What that goes towards is it goes towards our marketing materials that we get every single month to use. It goes towards our back office materials, and it goes towards all the paperwork. If you're not familiar with running your own business, I grew up with 2 entrepreneur parents who ran their own businesses. There's so much paperwork that goes involved and tracking every little detail for like the whole job business. Like I feel like it's paperwork is almost a separate business, and Body does that all for us. So this is still 100% our own business, but we have that huge relief of tracking things done by Body. And so that's what that $15 goes towards. But even if you're like, I don't know if I want to sell or be a partner, even having that 20% off discount on products with the $15 business fee, it's still saving you over time. So using your Energize, using your Shakeology, get signed up, even if you're not sure you want to dive into the business yet for those discounts. We also we earn off of our team. And I'm going to just go over this a little bit slower, but also like, this is just something that the more you hear it, the more it will make sense. So maybe this first time you hear it from me, it might make sense, might not make sense. It might click. You might be like, what, how does that work? But first and foremost, I just want to make sure that like, this isn't, we're not like taking out of each other's paycheck. Sometimes when people hear like we're earning off our team, it's strictly earning off just the productivity of our team. So when you're an Emerald coach, that is our very first rank. And an Emerald coach means that you have signed 2 partners. We are binary systems. So when you have a partner on your left leg and a partner on your right leg, you are poof, you're Emerald. It's magical. You get shouted out. Usually your coach gives you a gift and we celebrate the heck out of you because it is a big deal. Now you are officially helping other people get started with this. And now you are open for a team cycle bonus. So how that works, it is a 2-to-1 ratio. So anytime there is 200 volume on one side, and I'll explain volume in a second, and 100 volume on the other side, a bonus happens from the company and you get $14. So the volume is attached to any of our products. Shakeology is 100 volume. Energize is 50 volume. Everything in our toolbox, every product has a volume amount. So let's say Maggie and a few other people are on this side of my leg, and Maggie orders Shakeology, another person orders Shakeology, and someone orders Energize. And the same thing on the other leg. So I have 200 on one side, 100 on the other side, and it's not what I did. It's not what my team did. It's just what they are ordering, what they are doing. And Body gives you a $14 bonus. Now, before you say whoop-de-doo, first off, there's basically your business fee. And then secondly, that $14 bonus adds up. It can happen multiple times every Thursday. That's when we get paid as coaches. Every single Thursday we get paid. So I know at first, I remember when I first became an Emerald coach and started seeing this team cycle bonus, I might have seen one bonus, the $14 happen like once a week. And then I said, continue to build my team. It started happening. Okay. Like, oh my God, like I got 5 cycle bonuses that time. And then as our team grew, I was able to step away from teaching, from my solid teaching income, because our team cycle bonus was just growing and it was happening multiple times, hundreds of times, to be honest, on every Thursday, and getting that bonus, not from anyone else's coach account. It's strictly a bonus from the company. So those are just like a view of like what the bonus are, where they come from. There's also some different ones depending on what rank you are. You're going to get ranks bonuses and just more matching bonuses depending if you sign some people up. And then there's also the incentives of just the fun trips. This company likes to have a lot of dang fun. And Maggie, I know you're about to go to your first all-inclusive trip. So these are just incentives. If, hey, you help a certain amount of people each month, if you help 3 people, you and someone else get to go on an all-inclusive trip. Or, hey, you get your business to Diamond like Maggie just did this last year. You also get to go to our team retreat. So there's all these fun things that happen. I know a lot of people on our team love trips. We love getting together. And if that's anything like you, like there's all of that to be offered. And I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I also know like this is the stuff I needed to see starting out. Like, okay, what do I actually need to do if, hey, what if I want to make $900 my first month of coaching, or my 3rd month of coaching, or like whatever month it is? This is just a concrete, hey, here's this commission you would get. Here's the bonus you would get, and this is what it would mean to you and how you would get that money. So screenshot this if you want, but this is just an actual practical way of like how you can help people. And, maybe it's your husband who's like, what? And then he might see $900 in the bank account and is like, oh, keep helping people. I know my husband is a numbers guy, so just numbers speak to them. And our tip is always signing people up as partners, because the more accountability they have to this, the more they're going to show up and help others. All right, Maggie's going to take it away with how to get started.
Okay, so step 4. So how do we get started? The number one thing is to either start for the first time or continue with your health and fitness, kind of like a recommit thing. Commit to a program, commit to the products, commit to nutrition. You just kind of want to become like the product of a product. And then we always say to share your commitment post. And this isn't like a, hey, I'm a body coach now, or I'm a body partner, and I'm going to eat healthy, and I'm going to have Shakeology, and I'm going to get fit. It's just you telling everyone like, hey, I'm committed to my health and fitness, in a way of saying like, hey, I'm committing to this 21-day program, and I'm going to do this, this, and this. Like, would you want to join me? If you need help with these things, like we have scripts and all that kind of stuff too. But also Body just came out with a brand new tracker. They kind of showcased it at the New Leadership Conference, and it's like a 10-step, and it's actually really great. I printed a bunch off, and it's just very like detailed. It helps you kind of keep things going. And believe me, because you don't want to let anyone slip through the cracks, and it just kind of helps you like when you're inviting people. And honestly, just keep showing up every single day. That's how you can just get started. It's it is probably one of the best layers of accountability, showing people like you're getting up and doing the thing and doing all the actions. Like, I know, like, how am I supposed to expect the girls that I sign up to do it if I'm not getting up and doing it? So it's just like a great accountability tool. But also, people are going to start noticing that you're showing up through all different seasons of life. And, you know, if it feels right and you invite them and they kind of tell you no right away, which we've all been there, but they're going to continue to see you to show up in every season of life. And they're going to be like, hey, she can do this. So can I. And I've had those girls where it's been a year, 2 years, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, yep, I'm ready to join you. Like, let's do this. And so it's a great layer of accountability for yourself and your own fitness journey, but it's also that layer of accountability to show other people out there, like, you're not going anywhere. I always tell that when people are telling me like, I'm not ready yet. And I'm always like, great, I'm here when you're ready, because I'm not going anywhere. And I like to tell that to people. So, and then,
Here, sorry, the next page.
oh, you're fine. And then to get them started. So if you're new to Body, like if you're not a member yet, these are the 2 packages that we have available that we like to sign people up with. But if you are already here and you want to become a partner, this is what you will use to get people to sign up too. I always lead with the yearly, just because it is the best bang for your buck. You get everything. It can be a one-time fee if they want to do more of the products. You know, like we said, there's just that monthly fee, but it definitely, the percentage off outweighs that. But I know that I also have people who are like kind of budget friendly or really like to have just the monthly, just to kind of keep them in check. So we have that too, but I always lead with the annual pack just because it is the best deal. But then I also let them know that we have other options available too. And then the last thing, I know, Brooke, I saw this in your other coach sneak peek. And for me, like, it's 100% a goal of mine, because like, I love the idea of being home with my boys, like knowing that right now they're at daycare, and like, yes, I get pictures and all that kind of stuff, but it's like, I feel like I'm kind of missing out. So for me, like, putting in the work now is going to be, it's going to feel good in the future when I'm able to do all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I did not mean to.
Oh, that's okay.
What? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So
That's a
if
good quote to
anyone
look.
has questions from this recording, please reach out. I know Brooke and I are definitely open books when it comes to anything about this business.
Mhm.
So
Yes. And I love this quote too. Just even I mean, if you can get this in your health journey, like, we all know that, hey, we show up for 10 days, we're not going to see crap. Maybe we'll see like a little less bloat or something, but and if you can just for life figure out like what's truly worth it to make a priority, things will be so much easier down the road. In this business, it's true. In your children is true, and in your health journey is true. So thank you for tuning in. We hope you guys just have enough information to figure out if this is a good fit for you or not. Like Maggie said, reach out to us if you have any more questions, and we're happy to get it answered. So thank you very much for joining. See
thanks,
ya.
guys.